great stuff. Okay, my mic is not very loud. Alright, mic check, mic check. Yes, I am audible, not by much. Do something about this. So, hello and welcome everyone to the Habit PD Racing League. This is round 7 around Baku, and these streets are no stranger to drama and chaos. And yeah, we've seen 6 cars at a lap time as of now, but we already have 3 retirees, one of whom was a DSQ. I was not able to follow some portion of qualifying as I was unable to get the stream set up in time, and Pratham has left the session. Hopefully, he can join back without too many issues. Bharat, meanwhile, about to finish his lap on the home stretch in the AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri might not be the best car overall, but in a straight line, I think it's all right. There's a bit of drag involved because of the shoddy aero work, but it's a good engine, and that is going to promote Bharat into P6 ahead of his teammate, who is. It's uncharacteristic of Abhishek to be in P7. In last of the running cars, but I assume he's going to improve as we see him down by 12 seconds. So he is on his in lap. We should see him come out for another lap soon enough. Azun is on the softs in the Alfa Romeo and approaching the line, running out of battery. I'm not sure how the Alfa fares as an overall vehicle, but he goes P5, so obviously in his hands it's faring pretty well. He is not the only Alfa Romeo, as we also have Anton who's in the pits yet to come out on his lap. Do we have anybody on a hot lap as of now? Abhishek is recharging battery, so he is not going to be taking another set, this set on another lap. Jishnu boxing. So I think only those who are on their out laps, yeah, that would be Shrikant, Mirul, and did Shrikant hit the wall? No, that's an Alfa Romeo. Azun, I think, yeah, he's going slow. Nonetheless, Bharat is invalidated. He is on his way back to the pits. Abhishek is in the pit lane, and Azun is a long way from the pit lane. Shrikant, let's be on to Shrikant through his lap. Let's wait for him to start. Meanwhile, I will very quickly send Pratham an invite to the lobby once again. Not podcast. I have done so. Pratham hopefully should join back soon enough. So, let's be onward with Shrikant for his lap. We will switch over to the TV pod camera once he crosses the line. Let me just have a check. Mirul is on a lap. Let's follow the Ferrari driver for now. DRS open for Shrikant, hitting upwards of 335 kph and approaching turn 1. So, Ferrari driver navigates turn 1, blocks up quite a bit but keeps it under control. He would have lost quite a bit of time over there. He did that lock up, the second of the 90-degree corners. Turn 2, navigates it decently. Shrikant, I don't think he's maybe needs a bit more temperature in his tires. I see an Aston Martin behind Shrikant. Shrikant approaching turn 3. Let's have a look. He locks up once again, but he keeps the car under control. Maybe it's a visual glitch. I don't assume he's locking up every time. Turn 4. Yeah, it's probably some sort of visual glitch. But Shrikant approaching the end of sector 1. It's a time of 36.3. Not sure how competitive that is, but he is now approaching turn 7, I believe. That is turn 7. Locks up, double lock up, but he still makes the corner. So Shrikant is not very comfortable, I think, with the setup or with the car at the moment, but takes turn 8. Is he stupid? No, he is not. Navigates it nicely through the castle section and now approaching the double. Is it a double? Is it triple? I think it's a triple left-hander. Let me count actually. Let me get my maths right. 1, 2, and if you want to count this sharp left-hander turn as a continuation of those turns, it's a triple left-hander. But Shrikant down the hill, approaching the end of sector 2, 118.3. So I mean, let's wait and see what this Ferrari can do coming up to the line. Ferrari were not the best car at Baku. They did get pole, but obviously it's the Red Bulls who were Linus turn up front. Shrikant to the line with the DRS open. What's the Ferrari going to be able to achieve? Could it be top 5? It is going to be top 4. Yeah, there you go. 142.8. Let's have a look. So Mirol went P6 in the meantime. We have Raman about to start his lap. Alright, so he's done an out lap. And he's doing another lap, so that's, yeah, 149 is not representative. Abhishek is also out on a lap. We should see good things from him. He is one of the fastest drivers around, but he has not started his battery deployment until very late into the straight, so that might come back to hamper him a bit later on. We have Mirul on his in lap. Harsh, who is on a hot lap, I assume. Yes, he is. So an Alfa Romeo going a bit slidey there. That has to be Anton. Yeah, that is Anton. He is down on battery, and I think he might want to go and do another lap. Abhishek's also on a lap. So multiple drivers on a lap. Let us fixate on somebody. A yellow flag for Alpha Tauri of Bharat, who is giving a nice go to his teammate. And there you go. That is good teamwork at play. That is good job by the Alpha Tauri boys. Anton, he's a bit uncomfortable with the car. I think, as you can see there, those steering inputs are not very smooth. It's a bit janky, if I'll say so. Hey, look at that. No, he will probably do another lap soon enough. Let's follow. Is Archit on a lap? No, we were following Harsh. Yeah, Harsh about to take the triple left-hander. And let's see if he improves on his time. Ending sector 2. Aston driver brakes nice and early for that turn, but still grazes and kisses the wall. On exit, he is up by 3.5 tenths. That would provision at this point see him trouble Hushraf, but I'm pretty sure we will see Hushraf out on track once again. Harsh navigating this tricky section. It's very critical to not win it in the walls during the race, when you're especially on a harder compound and when you have worn tires. Somebody just crossed the line. I think that's Raman, but what's Harsh going to be able to do? This could be pole position. This is pole position. A 142.0. He is a tenth faster than Hushraf, who we yet to see back out on track. Raman meanwhile going P5. Archit navigating the final section. The last little kink before we come to the start finish straight. Abhishek, yeah, jumps into P4 as I expected, as we all expected from him. And what is Archit going to be able to do? He is going to box in the McLaren. Alright. So I think Bharat might be on for a lap. Yeah, Bharat, but I think he turned on his battery way too early compared to his teammate who turned on his battery way too late. But yeah, nonetheless, Bharat navigates turn 2. Let's be onward with him through the entirety of this lap. So, onto this back straight of sorts. You can call that. It's pretty long, this back straight. And approaching turn 3, 90-degree corners adorn the first few corners of this track. And through turn 4 goes Bharat in the Alpha Tauri. Navigates it decently. Has a bit of a rear slide, but approaching turn 5, I believe this is, turn 5. He is up by half a second. Turn 6, keeps away from the curb. That curb can really launch you into the wall if you're not careful enough. Turn 7, alright, nice over the curve. That you could take a lot more of that curb in previous games. Through turn 8, let's have a look at Bharat's line through here. Nice, neat line through here. Turn 10, I believe this is, 8, 9 and 10. I think, that's turn 10. Approaching turn 11, the first of the triple left-hander. Turn 12 and now turn 13. Now he'll go downhill, approaching the end of sector 2 and turn 14, I believe it is. And Bharat up by almost 9 tenths of a second. This is going to be a brilliant lap for him, providing he can complete it. Now approaching the final SS section, a very tricky section. Come the main race, I hope nobody wins it here. For their own sake, I hope so. Bharat to the line. I think he could join his teammate on the, second row. I think it could be P5. Let's have a look at what Bharat can do. He goes P6, so he's on the third row. He's about half a second behind his teammate at the moment, but that's a nice effort by him. With just under 3.5 minutes to go, we should see drivers on their laps, and something happened to Mirul here, who has had a spin at turn 7 just before the castle section. Yeah, that's a bit of a scary moment for Mirul there. He will be hoping to not be stupid on his actual hot lap, but yeah, I don't think most people are pretty composed through their through through the castle section. It's very tricky. Jishnu on an outlap, Mirul on an outlap, Bazoon on an outlap. We are yet to see Hoshrav leave the pits. And as I say that, commentator's blessing in this case, Hoshrav leaves the pits. Harsh and Hoshrav is retired. Why? Why have you done that? Oh, he's binned it. Oh, as you can see there, and yeah, bits of Haas front wing and suspension breaking away, but yeah, for whatever reason, Hoshrav has not made it to the end of the pit lane, and that's qualifying over. Hoshrav can do no better than P2, and if those behind him improve, he could fall down even further. Bharat will not be able to do another lap. He's out of battery and he won't be able to change his tires in time. So, if anything, he might be giving his teammate a tow, but I don't think so. He is probably retreating to the pit lane. Let's have a look. So, King Mirul in the Williams on a lap and he backed off. He is weaving around a little bit and he's he's recharging battery. So, he will probably be doing a one out lap and another hot lap. What about Archit behind him? Archit is on a lap, so Mirul should move out of the way sensibly. Archit is holding the brake for some reason, and I think he is also backed off from his lap. So a lot of drivers who are currently on track choosing to abort their fastest lap attempts. Jishnu has crossed the line. He will not be able to do another lap, and drivers need to choose wisely. The Aston Martin, who is that? I think that is Harsh. He cannot get to the line in time, even if he drives at absolute full speed there. Is that Harsh? Yeah, that is Harsh. That is quali over for Harsh. He can't do any better than provisional pole at the moment. Somebody could beat him, and that somebody could be... Where is Jishnu? Yeah, I'm a bit lost right now, sorry. Jishnu approaching the end of Sector 1. Not many people are going to get to the end of the lap on time. Jishnu up by 4/10 of a second. And has a bit of a slide there. He needs to commit to this lap. He will not get another attempt to finish his lap. Bharat is retired from the session, understandably so. Wicked Vicky will not get to the line on time. Anton might. I will not switch from Jishnu's perspective for now because he looks to be poised to trouble the top few. Only one who can trouble the top few at the moment. We know how fast Jishnu is. We know his speed. Drivers are starting their laps. Mirul, Azun and Archit, I believe. Let's follow Jishnu for now as he approaches the end of Sector 2. Haas coming down the hill with a good bit of speed, and Jishnu is up by, 3/10. That's not going to be enough, but he can still improve his position. He might be able to get ahead of Shrikant, if I'm not wrong. That's the best he might be able to do, and 5 seconds, 4 seconds, the checkered flag is about to drop. Harsh will not get to the line in time. That is it. Wicked Vicky, Anton and Harsh will not improve on their time any further. And Jishnu is taking the shortest line to the shortest route to the finish line, and Jishnu, no, he misses out in the last sector, and he can't improve. What about King Mirul? We have an Alfa Romeo of Azun coming up to the line. So Azun currently in P10, given by what I saw on the little sector split there, he could jump up to where Bharat or Shrikant is at the moment. DRS open, Alfa Romeo, he's lost his front wing, and that could prove crucial in him getting a nice position, and he goes P6. So yeah, the low drag setup working wonders for Azun. Maybe he did a bit of tactical racing there. Abhishek can't improve on his position, he improves on his time. Quick Killer is a long way back. Let's have a look. I see a Williams coming to the line, coming to the last corner rather. That is Mirul. He is down by 2/10. That is not what you need in these dying stages of the session. Jin, welcome Jin. Low drag, high speed. I think Azun has taken some nice lessons. Quick Killer is retired from the session. He's crashed. He's binned it. That is it for him. High drag, low speed. I assume there's a low speed, high drag setup as well there, Jin. Yeah, there you go. As expected, Mirul has retired. And Archit going P11. Raman, can he improve? He might be able to. No, he's boxing. We saw Jishnu take the shortest line, try to take the shortest line. Shrikant, he jumps up to P4 at the end there. Anybody can finish their lap? No, nobody can finish their laps now. That's it for qualifying. Yes, and obviously I'm surprised Jin. Of course, Netflix. Yeah, I was wondering what the alternative to scones would be here. But yes, Netflix. A lot of drama is shown on Netflix. Definitely so. I think we can have our own Drive to Survive esque show for league racing, given the amount of drama we see across all forms of league racing. But yeah, tonight, at this very moment, Harsh is going to be a happy man, for he has placed his Aston Martin on pole position. Despite only getting one singular lap, welcome back Pratham, you missed out on a good deal of qualifying. He is gonna have another set, but I think the Aston looks very competitive. So let's have a run through the final order, final classification. So Harsh takes pole position. Hushrav, for whatever reason, binned it in the pit lane, coming out the pit box, and he is P2, 800s behind Harsh. Quick Killer also binned it on his hot lap. Harsh, I think, should have a soft set for the race. Might be a scrubbed set. Quick Killer's P3, Shrikant's P4, Abhishek's P5, great effort in the AlphaTauri. Azun P6. Low drag setup there. Bharat P7, Raman's P8, Archit's P9, and Jishnu in the Haas is P10. A disappointing effort from him. Disappointing quali from him. Mirul is 11th. Alchemist, Pratham, Wicked Vicky, Anton, Charles Leclerc did not manage to set a lap. So, with that in mind, what are your predictions for qualifying? Abhishek has left the session. After a great quali session, he might just be able to join back in time. I will send him an invite ASAP so that we don't miss a race start from Abhishek. Yeah. Please do join back, Abhi. We would love to have you participating in the race. He has a few net issues, but yeah, please, anybody in the chat, do drop your comments and predict on what you predict would be the finishing order. Better not glitch the lobby. Fingers crossed. Multiple, yeah. That's too much to ask. Obviously, I mean, how dare we as consumers ask for a functional product in 2023? This is the era of when games are a live service. They come out in beta, we just witness the finished product through the life cycle of the game. But yeah, the counter has gone, and we have the lights gonna come in front of us. Sorry, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. A little bit of a pause, and it is lights out, and away we go. It's a decent start for Harsh. I saw Haas in the background there make a mega start. That might be Jishnu, but I think the Haas bogged down. And it's a pretty neat start for the pole sitter. Hushrav still trying to hold off Quick Killer, who is looking very feisty. Let's have a look at the tire situation. Alright, one driver on the softs, that is Charles Leclerc, who is being hassled by others. And who is this? Somebody's ghosted. Abhishek is ghosted, so he's falling down the order, understandably so. Quick Killer still chasing after Hushrav. I think Harsh had a slight moment. He's lost a bit of time to Hushrav. And Mirul has pinned it. That could be a safety car. That's a VSC. Alright, so sensibly so, a VSC and not a full course safety car, but a full course caution is thrown out. Super unfortunate for Abhishek that he has fallen to P13. But yeah, it's a very straightforward strategy, I believe. Everybody's on the mediums, so they're gonna go either mediums to hards if they have hard tire wear, or they're gonna take the mediums long into the race and then switch on to the softs. But yeah, this is Formula 1. Anything can happen, and it usually does. Some position trading going on. What are these two doing? No, that's Abhishek's AI. So the VSC should be ending anytime soon. Hopefully, and I sincerely hope so, nobody gets a drive-through penalty due to not following Delta. There you go, Harsh slowing down to avoid exactly what I just said. Hushrav will be eager to pounce back. Quick Killer will be eager to pounce on Hushrav, and somebody hits the wall there for the back. Is that Jishnu? Might be a 3-sector yellow flag, and the safety car, the VSC has gone in. And what's happening to Alchemist? Alchemist is lagging, I think. That is caused Jishnu, Wicked Vicky, and Charles to take some evasive action. Charles, meanwhile, on the softs, what can he do? He's chasing after his teammate, makes a mistake, and Wicked Vicky is out of the race. That could be another VSC. That is another VSC, and I think somebody else hit the wall. Yes, somebody else hit the wall. That was super unfortunate, but in the span I don't think we've had more than a sector of racing. Maybe half a sector of racing is all we've had. Because yeah, before we even ended sector one, we had a safety car wicket left the session. So understandably so. Unfortunate for you, wicket Vicky. This is a lifesaver for Mirul, who will probably go on to the hards. I assume no other he should be going on to. Does he go on to the other set of mediums? No, he's going on to a set of hard tires. All right. So yep, the number 26 is it? Yeah, number 26 Williams taking on the hard tires, and he's the first of the drivers to make a pit stop. And let's hope he gets out of the pit lane in a nice way. Yeah, Khusrav did not, and that cost him a chance at pole position. He is currently stuck behind Harsh, who yeah, it's a bit tricky to follow a car around Baku, especially during the in the first two sectors. The last sector, you really want to be following another car because you're gonna get a good bit of slipstream there. Let's have a look at when the sorry, not telemetry. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, Harsh navigating this tricky section, approaching the left-hander. He's picked up the pace. I assume the safety car VSC would be coming in any moment now. So has Khusrav. And the VSC should be ending. Anton with a drive through. So he got a bit too eager there. That's the castle section. That's what happens when you don't really follow the delta properly. Anton in P13, behind him is Abhishek. So yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's what happens. And unfortunately, Anton might be looking to get his drive through out of the way immediately. Middle is a long way back. Welcome back, Abhishek. Let's have a look up ahead. Khusrav chasing after the Aston Martin. Quick Killer chasing after Khusrav. Shrikant chasing after Quick Killer. And Shrikant in the Ferrari. Can he do anything? He can't. DRS is enabled. So yeah, despite two VSCs in 2 laps, Jishnu with the fastest lap there. Jishnu will be hoping for better. And he does. An Alchemist. No. That is not working out for Alchemist, as you can see. Anton serving his drive through. Abhishek should regain control any moment now. I think Alchemist is having a few connection issues. Up ahead though, these four are line astern, following each other in tandem. Khusrav following Harsh, Quick Killer following Khusrav, Shrikant following Quick Killer. And behind them there's another train, Azun following Arshit. He cannot use his low drag setup at this point in the race because yeah, there's another 24 laps to go, including this one. And yes, you do need a front wing to navigate most of this track. Only the end does not necessitate the need of a front wing, but yeah. Alchemist in the Ferrari, his teammates up in P4 at the moment. What can he do from down in P9? A bit of a lock up there. A bit of a mistake, I believe, as well, or was that lag? He is lagging a fair bit. Charles has got past Jishnu. Jishnu might be looking to change his strategy. He is struggling a fair bit. Khusrav is outside DRS range at the moment, and it looks like it will stay that way because the DRS detection point is now no longer over here. It is a fair ways down the main straight. It's not the back straight. But yeah, Quick Killer is within DRS of Khusrav, and Khusrav is not able to get close enough to Harsh. He's going to be under threat from Quick Killer, who is probably going to be deploying Willy. Last Monday, during the last race, we saw him stay behind Khusrav for the longest time. This time he is eager and very eager to get past the Haas car and Quick Killer and the Williams up into P2. He has also caught up a little bit to Harsh. He might get DRS from the Aston Martin. Shrikant could not do anything. Nobody further back making any moves. And will Quick Killer have DRS? He does! So that has paid off perfectly for Quick Killer. Khusrav losing out over there. The Haas, I believe, not the best car in the straight line. Ferrari engine and the draggy aerodynamics not helping out. Arshit is a long way back on Shrikant. Shal lets Jishnu go. Jishnu overshoots his breaking point. And what's going on here? Alchemist, Bharat and Raman. Bharat not necessarily enjoying being the filling in this Alpine and Ferrari sandwich. But yeah, it has to be in this position for a bit longer. Pratham and Mirul trading places. So this is a long way back on what we usually see. On the rest of the field rather, sorry. But Pratham trying to get back past Mirul. Can he make it stick on this occasion? He cannot. Mirul stays ahead. Up ahead though, Quick Kill has also fallen out of DRS. So I think this is a trend. The Aston, I think, is the better car. Definitely is the better car in the castle section, which really lets it pull away from the Williams and the Haas. And that is problematic for Srikanth, who has just lost his end plate there. I saw a bit of end plate flying. That is a Ferrari end plate, and Srikanth has caused himself a lot more grief than he needs to. Why have you done that, Srikanth? You're answerable to yourself. A yellow flag for the Alchemist, his teammates of Ferrari not having a good Sector 2, rather the end of Sector 2. And yeah, nobody has DRS apart from Azun, who gets past Archit, who can't do much. He is deploying batteries. Srikanth in the pits. Alright, so he's getting a new front wing on and a set of new tires. What is he going to go on to? Archit has lost a place to Raman as well, so these two benefiting heavily from Archit's misfortunes. And Raman can't really get a good exit out of that corner, but he might be able to, with DRS, make a move. Jishnu has retired. That is a safety car. What's happened, Jishnu? Oh no! That doesn't even look like a very severe crash. And Srikanth locking up. No debris on track though, so yeah, just super unfortunate for Jishnu there. The safety car is out. The leaders might take this opportunity to make a pit stop. I would assume Shal will. But yes, 2 retirees in 5 laps. This is the 3rd safety car of the race. 2 VSCs and 1 full course safety car. And yeah, this throws Miral and Pratham back into the race. The safety car is waiting at the exit of turn 2. So yeah, it's unfortunate for Jishnu. I will ask him if he wants to join me in the comms box. But yeah, let's have a look at what's going on. Abhishek is asking for an invite. He is in the lobby, so that's an older message. Yeah, it's an older message. Let's have a look at the top few, what they decide to do. Yeah, so sorry for that. Just asking Jishnu if he would like to join me for comms. Quick Killer chasing after Harsh. Hushrav might change his strategy. He's not enjoying his time in the mediums, I feel. Let's see what Harsh does. Harsh is committing to the strategy of staying out. Quick Killer is boxing, so is Hushrav. Azun is also going to box. Raman staying out. Archit is staying out. Bharat. No, that's not the way you enter the pit lane. Shal. Alchemist stays out. Abhishek is going to stay out. I don't assume Srikanth will box. He has just boxed onto the hards. But yeah, so Harsh, Alchemist, Harsh, Raman, Archit and Alchemist staying out. And what's happening to Alchemist? Oh no. Wow. That is... I don't know what to say. Abhishek and Bharat, side by side. Abhishek gets a 5-sec penalty for ignoring yellow flag. I think some of these penalties will get removed in due course of time. Alchemist's internet, I don't think is the best. Yeah, that's what happens when you join from hotspot sometimes. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Unfortunate for Alchemist that he's struggling with his internet. But yeah, let's have a look at the strategy for now. So, Quick Killer, Hushrav, Azun boxing onto hard tires. Abhishek's staying out. Bharat, his teammate, on the soft tires. Alchemist staying out as well. Srikanth boxed just before the safety car came out. Charles Leclerc boxed for hards. Miral stayed out, obviously. Anton boxed for fresh set of hards and Pratham for a fresh set of mediums. So we should have another lap of safety car and then we should be going racing by the end of lap 8. I assume that is the most sensible idea in my mind. And Jishnu has agreed for comms, so I shall very quickly invite him to the party. Jishnu. Alright, I am in the party with Jishnu. Welcome Jishnu. Let me just very quickly check if we are both audible. Baku, yes. I'm just gonna check that real fast. Audible. Jishnu, please do a mic check. Check that real fast. Jishnu, are you here?
Hey Chips, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, let me just check on the stream. Yes, you are audible. You're very much so. So welcome Jishnu. And Alchemist is out.
Alchemist, yeah, thankfully he's out. To be fair, his internet has been glitching
Yes.
the whole race, even though it's 6 laps now.
Unfortunate for Alchemist there. Abhishek's boxes to get his 5 sec out the way. Yeah, so Jishnu, walk us through what happened with your retirement.
I mean, I honestly, I thought we were gonna restart the lobby because
Your
two people
Jishnu, your
left.
mic is it's disconnecting pretty frequently.
No?
It's better now.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought we were gonna restart the lobby because there were two people who got kicked out of the lobby.
It was
And
only Abhishek's, right?
no, Pratham also, I think he got
No, Pratham
kicked
joined
out.
back. Pratham joined back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
I thought I was in a mind we were going to restart, but then I kept going. I got wing damage
yes.
because of Alchemist. He was glitching all over. So I missed it the breaking point.
Yeah, I think he's joined from hotspot, so that mobile hotspot. That's why we
Yeah.
won't be seeing much from him. Abhishek has gone into the escape road, Mavi Raghunathan style,
Oh shit.
and Alchemist left the session. All right, so we
I
should
mean,
see Alchemist.
he's under
again.
safety car, so it's fine,
Yeah.
I guess.
But he's lost a place to Pratham.
Pratham,
Yeah. Unfortunate for Abhishek's there. He got a penalty, and I think he missed his breaking point, or maybe his wheel disconnected. He's not a controller, right? Yeah, so his wheel disconnected probably. Something
I
along
mean,
those
it's
lines.
better he's last.
Yeah.
The restart will be chaos to be.
Yes. Your mic is back a little bit, but
Yeah.
I see the crowd in the background are very happy to see the cars flying around the track.
Yeah.
Crowd standing on the balconies. This is one of the only tracks where you can do that when that happens, apart from Monaco, I think. Yeah, is the only other
That's
track.
right. Yeah, that's right.
No
Monaco.
other straight track, right? That we have. So the
No.
safety car is in this lap. I'll be onward with Raman. So you can take us to the restart, maybe, Jishnu. Okay, your mic is very uncooperative with us tonight. Slightly better now. Are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'll let you know
Yeah.
if it resumes.
Sure.
So I'm onward with Raman. You can take us to the restart.
Sure. Yeah. My mic is giving me troubles like my wheel.
Yes.
So he's weaving. Harsh is weaving a lot. I think he'll go now. He's taking it to the line. So yeah, no slipstream. I mean, it's a fairly even start for Harsh. Not too much gain. Not too much. I mean, he lost a bit, I feel, because Raman is looking feisty, trying to get past Harsh now.
And I see a few moves being made for the back.
But then
Anton
Harsh
and
gets
Shal make
better.
contact, and somebody loses a bit of their front wing. That's probably Pratham. Yeah. So further back, there's some chaos. Pratham has lost his end plate, and Abhishek is, as you very clearly said, oh no, he's given up the place to Pratham. So good sportsmanship there. I think he realized Pratham lost his end plate. But yeah, I see Bharat very close to Azun. Bharat and Azun, are they going to be feisty? I think they might be. Quick Killer and Archit. Archit is not enjoying this. I think. Were you able to race with Archit?
No, I was not.
Race? No, you weren't.
No, I was behind.
Yeah, because
I had a bad quali.
Archit is really slowing down Quick Killer, and we know his name also signifies that. But we know how quick Killer is, and
the Williams is generally a good car this season.
Yes, and yellow flag. But what's happened here? Shrikant and
Charles.
Yeah, I think they made contact into the castle section.
I think yellow flag is maybe for Anton.
Anton, yeah, possibly Anton went straight into the escape road there. Yeah, unfortunate for Anton. But yeah, and we see Quick Killer getting past Archit. Archit going very deep and almost collecting Hushav there. And no, don't go side by side through this section, guys. That's not what you do through that section.
That's a crash. And I don't think there will be safety car.
Yeah.
Oh, there is safety car. Okay.
There is a safety car. Yeah. Oh no, Pratham violently crashes out.
Oh no, we lost two
in the same spot. Corner.
Yeah.
Hushav stays out.
That's very unfortunate.
Stays out, yeah. So Harsh and Raman boxing, and wow, this is really a race of high attrition. 8 laps in, and we've already completed most of the safety car quota already. And Anton, don't cut the pit entry like that. Crucially, I must say, Bharat is staying out on. What?
Shrikant has a drive through now. Wow.
I think
It's all
Jishnu,
happening.
yeah, being one of his biggest
In
supporters and biggest fans, you
on
have a
lap
few words to say
9.
about that. Yeah. Shrikant, why are you shooting yourself in the foot, my friend? Yeah, we have.
I think Bharatan is in a bit of trouble now, I guess, if there's no other safety car.
Yeah, I would have expected Bharat to box.
It could
Right.
possibly work though if there's another safety car, but we don't know how many safety cars limits this game has nowadays.
I think it's maybe one safety car if we are lucky and sorry, if the drivers are lucky enough, they might get another safety car. So that might be 6. We have already completed 4, and this is on standard safety car. This is not increased.
That's
this is just Baku for you. That's Baku for you.
That's Baku.
Simply put, Baku for you. I think Pratham's crash was because he had no end plate and he did not judge the speed.
Yeah, that's right.
Appropriately.
But he should have slowed down. I mean,
yeah, exactly. He should have judged the speed in a sensible manner. But yeah, unfortunate for Pratham and Archit as well. Archit, I think there's a bit of stewards room inquiry which is going to happen between Hushrav and Archit.
Yeah, both were but trying giving up the place.
Yeah, there's only so much racetrack at Baku, and
at Baku, right? Yeah.
You don't usually see cars do that. But yeah, let's follow Bharat. He might be boxing. It's still better to box now and lose. What would it be? 7 places than to take it to the end and
go last now.
But
I mean 10th place.
Then again, Jishnu, given that we've had so many safety cars in 9 laps, I think it might be sensible to stay out, commit to the strategy, and maybe box later for a set of mediums.
Yeah, I think that he can just make the gap on the softs now.
And that is what he's doing.
Yeah, he's not boxing, so that's what he's doing.
The car behind him has a drive-through, so that
I think he's just hoping for another safety car right now. Otherwise, he's gonna, if he pits, he's gonna be last.
Yes, very much so. And Anton in the box, so Azun's teammate in the box. What's happening here between Shal and Harsh?
No, I don't know what they're slowing down. Rather slow.
Oh, yeah, Raman gets past and Jaden Maskey.
I think
Shal gets a penalty for a collision with Raman, yeah. So we have Jaden Maskey Alchemist in the chat. Yeah, maybe let's try not doing a hotspot next time. Unfortunately, it was my suggestion. Honestly, yeah, I would take some portion of the
no hotspot.
But yeah, I would not recommend hotspot for next time. Unfortunate for you, Jaden. We would love to see you again in the next race. Do please show up for the next one. I think it's Silverstone next week.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. So Jaden, please show up. Do mark your attendance at Silverstone. We would love to see you there. And yeah, I hope the host can probably change. Yeah, we should have either Yash or Redstone back for the next race. I think there is some issue with my lobby because even Abhishek is having some issues with joining.
Yeah, thankfully joined this lobby after so much of trying.
Yes, a few issues with me as the host tonight, but yes, Jaden, thank you for racing tonight, and we hope to see much more of you in this league over the future. But yeah, let's have a look at the.
I think Quick Killer is in a good position. He's shown some good consistent pace.
What about Hushrav? Do you think Hushrav can pose a threat to Quick Killer?
Yeah, I mean he can always pose a threat. He's one of the quickest drivers out there.
And
but he's been struggling. Honestly speaking, he's been struggling this weekend. I mean, I was in a party chat with him just before I joined this. He was saying he was struggling for traction.
Alright, that is gonna be music to the ears of Azun, Bharat and Co. But yeah, Quick Killer taking it very slow. I shall be on board with Azun. Or maybe should I be on board with Bharat? Who would you like me to be on board with? So you can take us to the restart.
I think Azun will be a good view of this.
Alright, so Azun weaving around, Quick Killer not weaving around at all. Hushrav waiting to pounce. As you can see, they're so eager. Everybody's so eager. So take it away, Jishnu.
Oh, Quickler has gone. It somewhat paid off, but then Hushrav also has a decent start.
Look how much
So
he's
does
leaving.
Azun.
And
Bharat is
Shrikant boxing.
behind.
I hope Shrikant knows that this
Shrikant is
might be a
boxing.
pit
Oh yeah,
stop.
to serve his drive-through.
Yeah, it might be a pit stop for him. And is it a pit stop? I don't think so. Everybody's
No, it's a
gotten through
drive-through.
cleanly. Yeah, Shrikant, it's a drive-through. So thankfully for Shrikant. I'm interested to see what Bharat can do. He might let his teammate through. Abhishek was half a second faster in quali than Bharat, so we might see a tactical swap between the Alpha boys. Not on this occasion. Shal behind Raman. Shal can't make a move right now. But yeah, up ahead, it's a good start for good restart for Quick Killer rather, who has pulled away 7 tenths from Hushrav. Let's see if we can manage that over the remainder of this lap, because I think that it'll show where Hushrav is faster, where Quick Killer is faster. Azun has fallen back.
Yeah, Azun has fallen back. Both Quick Killer and Hushrav have made the gap. And now Quick Killer is also trying to make the gap on Hushrav.
Yeah, Azun
and he's already made 1.3 seconds in a corner.
Yeah,
I mean, 3/10 in a corner.
Yeah, and Azun has got right back up to Hushrav. So
looking like he's flying now. Let's see what he can do.
As we
I think it's important for Bharat to overtake Azun as quick as possible, just to make the gap and time.
Yes, and Merck hits the wall. That is Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, that was caught there. And Caesar saying the Ferrari driver skill issue is shown. Yeah, one of them. It's Shrikant, unfortunately, tonight. Alchemist was having internet issues. But yeah, Shrikant getting a drive-through for due to unfortunate circumstances. IoT trying to be too fast. Harsh trying to get past Abhishek. He is going to make an easy overtake on the AlphaTauri. There's no competition. Up ahead though, Azun, Bharat. Bharat does make the move on Azun. Yeah, so he is doing what he needs to do. He is making moves as early as he can. Charles Leclerc in the pits, and he might be changing his front wing. Bharat hits the wall.
I think he broke his wing for sure.
Did he? No, his
I think
wing looks intact.
He must have gotten a damage though. A slight damage.
Yeah, that might be the damage that we don't see on stream. And yeah, Harsh is now going to be eager to get past. Bharat. He's struggling. Oh no, somebody had a bit of a.
Harsh wanted to go for it.
Yeah, and Bharat is.
Now it's.
Yeah, it's obvious now. And Bharat is gonna let his teammate by Willie. Yes, he does.
We should be boxing end of this lap.
And Abhishek is not having a good time.
It's very unfortunate for Bharat.
Yes, and this is very good for Harsh. Meanwhile, who is really back in the race now. He pitted early and he pitted again. He pitted again.
Under the safety car. I think he's in a good position if he can catch Hushrav in few laps time now.
He did take pole, so I think we should be seeing Harsh get past Azun on the main straight with the help of DRS.
I think Martin is the quicker car out of all the out of the top three.
Yeah, definitely. The top three are driving pretty rubbish cars. I don't think these cars are going to be good enough to help them stay ahead of the charging Aston Martin. Hushrav has slightly closed the gap to Quick Killer. And what about Harsh? That's a nice camera angle there. Harsh with DRS. Do we have DRS enabled? I think we do, right?
Probably.
No. Raman and Bharat is boxing. Bharat is staying out. Harsh, Harsh gets past. Yeah, Harsh gets past. So without DRS, Harsh getting past the Alfa Romeo.
The straight line speed helping him a lot.
It's mighty impressive how quick the Aston is. And let's have a look here. DRS is still not enabled again. So Quick Killer Hushrav gap is, I think, stabilized at.
DRS is now enabled.
An average of 1.3 seconds. Yeah, and Azun
doesn't go for the move.
Bharat is staying out.
Oh wow.
Right?
Probably just waiting for a safety car.
Yeah, I think it's sensible. I hope for his sake that he isn't the one who causes the safety car. Yeah, I'm trying to subtly avoid a commentator's curse. But yeah, Shal a long way back in P11, a safety car is the thing that will get him back into the race. Harsh within DRS range of Hushrav, falling out of DRS range, getting back within DRS range. This is a nice fight. Harsh is showing good pace. So I'm on board with him. Maybe you can take us through his final sector, Jishnu.
Yeah. He needs to get a good traction out to be in DRS. Already he has shown he has good straight line speed, so he just needs to be within 6 tenths. Oh, he makes. Oh, he just has a bit of slide which loses him time. But I think he's still in the DRS, which is good. He just needs to get a good run through here, which is crucial. Oh, and he's losing a bit of time, I guess.
I think the
Now
gap
he
is
gets the
still
DRS.
DRS is enabled. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
important that Quick Killer has built up a nice gap. Bharat and Mirul trading places. So yeah, only a safety car can save Bharat now, I think. No doubt about that. Harsh, can he get past Khusrav on this occasion?
Probably not. I think he's a bit too far. So might be depleting.
No audacious moves here for Harsh. Yes, sensibly so. Harsh staying
I
behind the
think it's a
Haas
long.
driver.
I mean, 12 more
Yes.
laps, so you can work this out, I guess.
Definitely. Azun and Abhi meanwhile, Abhisheks. And Shal with the fastest lap, so he has space. He just needs to catch up to the field. And Abhi and Azun trade places. Azun lets him go, I think. It looked more like that.
I think Azun more conservative drivers out of all.
Yes, and Harsh and Hushrav. Oh no, Hushrav makes a mistake and they're gonna go side by side to the castle section.
side,
Please
but,
don't do that.
He lets him through.
Yes, thankfully. And now Harsh is past the Haas driver.
Yeah, I think if Kirkila manages to put the same laps as Harsh, it'll be good for him.
Yes, sorry, we're just having a bit of water. Yeah. Oh,
No
you weren't audible.
It'll be good for Hushrav's race for him to stick in the DRS of Harsh as long as possible.
Yes,
Even might go for a reswap for P2.
Really? Should he? Nah, he's gonna be clever. He knows that the Haas is not a great car. And he knows he has a championship to fight for. So he is going to stay behind in P3 for the moment. It's in his best interest to stick with Harsh rather than fight with Harsh.
That's right. Yeah.
Because look, Harsh is gaining time on Quick Killer. Hushrav is being dragged by Harsh towards Quick Killer. That's what he needs. And what Azun needs is to get past Abhishek. What Raman needs is to get past the pair of them, Azun and Abhishek. And Raman with a good exit, he might be looking to make a move on the Alpha driver. Azun is not fighting people, but Raman makes a mistake. He goes very deep into that corner there. They were tentatively side by side, but Azun forfeiting the place to Raman. Hushrav is struggling. Visibly so.
I mean, even though if he just needs to stay in the DRS as much as possible.
So we might see a bit of battery.
He's gonna gain all the time on the straights.
Yes, definitely. There you go. Hushrav is doing exactly as we said there. He is looking to stay within DRS range of Harsh. And is it in Harsh's best interest to keep Hushrav with him?
No, I think he probably would like to make the gap, which he does, and Hushrav is out of DRS as we speak.
Yes, and at the moment nobody is within DRS range of one another.
Yeah, Harsh with the fresher tires, 3 lap fresher than Quick Killers is catching him. A 10th a lap, I guess.
Yes, roughly. Maybe 2/10 a lap. I think the gap was 1.9 or 2.0 and it's 1.8 this lap. So really, I think that shows 3 lap fresher tires are really coming in clutch for Harsh tonight. Meanwhile, somebody's really fallen back is Bharat. Somebody's really caught up is Mirul, who has a spin. And hopefully, he waits. He's a very nice, that's a very good rejoin by Mirul there. Yeah, Mirul getting a bit too excited into the first turn there. And he's lost 1 position to Bharat, which he might be able to get back soon enough. Bharat is struggling a lot.
Yeah, Bharat, I mean, he has to pit and do something.
Yes, definitely so.
His tires would have gone by now.
Yes. Harsh, he is closing up to Quick Killer, but not at the monumental rate that we would expect him to. given
Yeah.
his pace. But he is. It's
I think he is setting quicker lap times.
he's setting quicker lap times, but it's not say like 4 or 5 tenths a lap quicker. Raman has crashed. Oh, he's bended
Oh,
at the castle section. That is a safety car.
that's very unfortunate. Oh, that's a safety car, and this will
Yes.
play into Bharat's hands again.
Yes. So this is crucial for Bharat, but also what are the
It'll
tops
be
you're going to
interesting
do?
to see. Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be interesting to see
what do
what
they
they
do?
do.
I think they're all gonna box for mediums if they have a
Yeah, I
fresh
think
set.
everybody will box for mediums
If
or
they have a
softs
fresh set,
probably.
yes. If
I
you
think
can
some
just,
might take the gamble to go on softs because it's just 10 laps, maybe 8 laps after the restart.
I'm interested to see if anybody is gonna take this opportunity to stay out. So if you can just do that while I just have a bit more water, I'm a bit thirsty.
No worries.
Yes. So take us to the pit stop phase.
And Quick Killer is boxing. Oh, Hashi boxes, but he cuts the pit lane. Quick Killer. Just everybody's boxing, yeah. Yeah, which is pretty sensible. Everybody's boxing. All going onto the medians. Yeah. Ramen taking a gamble, going on soft, so which can help him out later on. Yeah. Softs, yeah, Shrikant, everybody's gambling with those softs. They can be very quicker than the mediums, but they need to make moves as soon as possible. Because once the tires run out, they can't make those gaps again. All 11 cars boxing under the safety car. Now it's a 8 lap or 9 lap shootout whenever the safety car restarts.
Thank you, Jishnu. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Apologies for that, viewers. So 4 drivers taking the gamble to go onto the soft tires. Raman, Mirul, Shrikant, and Shal, while everybody else is on the mediums.
Some
What
of
do you
them
make of
taking the
that?
gambles going on softs. I
Is it
mean,
a
if
smart
you're a
gamble?
good aggressive driver, the softs might work out because you need to make moves as soon as possible. And it will definitely help you if you have a good straight line speed.
Definitely. So that's why I'm very interested to see what Raman can do. Raman did cause the safety car, but he has shown decent pace tonight. He could trouble Azun Abhishek and go for possibly P4, maybe Husha for P3, but
probably a podium as well if everything goes to his planning.
If anything is possible.
I mean, he just needs to keep it safe.
Definitely. Also, right behind him is Mirul, who we haven't spoken much about.
Also.
Yeah. I think you had an opportunity to race against Mirul tonight.
I've raced against him before as well.
He's a pretty neat driver. And Mirul,
is
planning to box again? No, he's just sticking to the inside line there. Okay. So one more lap of safety car. Nobody is
probably
boxing again.
It'll be in this lap as it starts.
So we will have 8 laps of racing once we cross the line.
8 laps of.
Yeah, I was just counting there. Simple mathematics. Because we also do count lap 19. Sorry.
It's crucial for these soft runners to make as many moves as possible. The likes of Raman, if he's looking for a podium, I think it's very crucial. Because I think around 8 laps, so around lap 5 or 6, the mediums will kick in.
So, what I wanted to ask you is, do you expect any fireworks between Harsh and Quick Killer?
I think definitely. I think Hushav is not someone to back down. He'll always go for a move. So
yes, I think Hushav is going to be the biggest beneficiary from those two ahead of him battling. And Abhishek is back in the race, I think, after those
Yeah, I think he was 3 seconds away from, or 4 5 seconds away from the leaders, but now he's back in the mix. He can get a podium as well. He's been unlucky at the start, but now, I mean,
Yes, definitely. So what Quick Killer needs to do for his sake is to get a great restart. What Harsh needs to do for his sake is to get an even better restart than Quick Killer. And Hushrov just needs to survive and exist.
yeah, on similar paces. I mean, both are good drivers.
Yes. And your mic is back at it a little bit. Back to give us some entertainment. Okay, what's going on here between Anton and Shal? Shal has gone a bit deep. I think that's giving the position back sensibly so. Alright, so how is Quick Killer going to navigate the final 7 laps of this race? 8 laps, sorry. What do you think? Here? I can't hear Vishnu. So, okay. The mic is still a bit giving us a bit of entertainment there, but yeah, I shall be on board with Harsh. Yeah, I can't hear you. Maybe try reconnecting your microphone.
Can you hear me, Chip?
Yes, much better. And Quick Killer has bolted. Quick Killer's bolted. That is a decent restart, but look at how much he's having to weave. And look at Hushrov attacking into turn 1. Aston Martin, I think he's going to back off. He does not. He's going to go for the move and he makes contact and he's spun.
He spins out, yeah.
Yep.
Probably Harsh.
Too eager there, maybe.
Or a bit more.
Yeah, was there some more space there? Mirul and Bharat very close. Mirul has lost a place to Bharat. Raman is now right behind Azun. And towards turn 3 they go. Is Raman going to make a move on the Alpha driver?
He has to go for it, yeah.
And Azun.
And he does, wow.
He does, that's a neat move by...
He just clipped the wall there. Luckily he did DNF, but...
Yes.
And Abhishek into P3 as...
Bharat with a brilliant move on Azun as well. Azun falling back, and they're on the same tires, mind you. And what happened here? Mirul is out.
Mirul is out.
Oh, I think he just got squeezed by Azun. Azun has just got a bit spooked there. I saw Azun make a sudden steering move.
Oh, Srikanth is now in the escape road.
Oh, Srikanth has no front wing.
Reverse on track.
Srikanth has no front wing. That is curtains for Srikanth's race as well, unless he can make it back to the pits safely.
But he will score a point.
Yes, and key to note is exactly as you said, a yellow flag for Srikanth. Why?
Oh, yellow flag for...
Yeah, he needs to go a bit slower than that.
Srikanth,
yeah, when you have no front wing, you need to be a bit slower than that. Srikanth, Charles Leclerc loves that wall.
Quick Killer is 2 seconds away from Harsh. He made a gap.
And Harsh needs to pick up the pace to win this race. I am speaking like Paddy Lowe did in Abu Dhabi 2016. But yeah, that is not an instruction. That is something that Harsh would love to do. Shal on Azun. I think Shal might make the move. It's a straightforward move there. Azun has really not had a good restart. And he's going to lose one more position just as we start the next lap. So, yeah, what can Azun do?
I mean, Azun, yeah.
Is he a bit too cautious?
Yeah, he's way too cautious. He's always been way too cautious.
Yes, I think that does pay off for him sometimes, wherein you have, as you can see, the 6 drivers are out. So sometimes being cautious does pay off.
Drivers so eager as this,
Srikanth
will always get cut off.
Oh,
he's going to retire, I guess.
Alright, yeah. So we have 9 runners left in the race. Anton is the last of the running cars.
Harsh has already gotten Quick Killer by 3/4 tenths.
Yes.
He's now 1.5 seconds away.
Definitely so. I think Harsh might be looking to make a move. Raman is taking a bit too much curb. Yeah, but he is very fast.
And he's definitely within the DRS as of now.
But I think come the back straight, it might be a bit difficult. See, the AlphaTauri does not have a great aero or chassis package, but it has a very good engine.
I think the straight line speed is not
good. Exactly. And the Alpine might be a bit more balanced in all aspects, but Annie hits the wall, Raman. Why? Does he have... He does seem to have an intact front wing.
Everything is intact. I feel it's
there was
him pushing too much.
Yeah, a bit too much romance there for Raman, but onto the main
Oh,
straight.
meanwhile, Harsh has fallen back a bit now.
Yes,
Quickila has. Oh, Harsh made a mistake.
yes, DRS is enabled. This is key.
Enabled
Raman
finally.
needs to stay within DRS range of
Raman
Abhishek.
is closer.
Will he challenge
Wow,
for a
Raman is
podium?
already 5 tenths now.
Yeah, will he challenge for a
Raman, he
podium?
can. He needs to get past Abhishek and make at least 2 seconds of gap.
Azun and Shal, very
The
close.
softs start going off.
Yes,
It'll be very
softs.
hard for him.
Exactly, he needs to make the most of these softs while they are in their perfect operating window. Shal within DRS range of Bharat. No, he does not have DRS. Azun
Yeah.
can't get past Shal on this occasion. And what about Raman? Do you think Raman will make a move by the end of this lap?
Probably, I think with DRS he can make a move. He's losing a bit too much time on the middle sector.
Yes, he's fallen outside DRS range. Shal and Azun very close to one another. Azun closing up. Shal closing up to Bharat. Yeah.
Abhishek has also closed in to Harsh in front of him. Maybe Harsh has some kind of damage, I guess, because he's fallen back from quick killer.
Let's have a look. He is not missing an end plate as far as I can see. Can you see anything different on your screen?
No, I think everything is intact. Probably a slight damage, which you can't see.
Do you think he is trying to save fuel? Maybe he underfueled significantly. I mean, there's no other reason for him to.
No. I think he's he has so much fuel left.
Does he?
Yeah, I can see it on his
dashboard. 2 laps of fuel. There you go. So
I can definitely see his dashboard. Yeah, he has 2 laps of extra.
Yeah, that's a nice observation and a nice move by Charles on Bharat. Charles Leclerc on Bharat, and he is past the Alfa Tauri, and the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I'm getting to that.
You would like to see Charles in a Mercedes getting moves done.
Yes. No, not really. Why am I saying yes? No, definitely not. I am a Ferrari fan through and through.
As per the rumors going on.
Rumors are rumors. And I would really hope for them to not be true. But yes, this Charles Leclerc in a Merc is really picking up the pace and showing some. He has been pretty low key during this race. We saw him a long way back during the previous safety car, before the previous safety car. He is sliding around, but he is, I think, in the overall faster car, so he should have a better time in comparison to Bharat. And he goes deep into that corner. Azun trying to chase after these two, and these two are his nemesis here. And Abhishek is now within DRS range of Harsh. So
yeah, he is gotten to Harsh.
Harsh definitely has some damage that we can't see. So maybe it is front wing damage that isn't visible to us, or it is some underbody or side pod damage which is causing him a bit of drag. I don't recall him hitting the wall or making contact with anybody.
I think that's why he lost some time. I think he just clipped a wall somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably the case. And Abhi is getting so close to the wall there. Don't do that, Abhi. Over the next few laps, please.
Abhi has a lot more ERS, but I think it's very hard in the Alpha Tauri especially to pass. So
he should look to make a move around the final lap.
Probably.
Because if he makes a move now, he is going to struggle. Bharat and Azun. Bharat, nice racing respect between the two of them. And now Bharat is relegated to P7.
Kukula is 3 seconds. He made a 3-second gap. Yes. He's now looking comfortable.
And Abhishek's, he's closed up to Harsh. I think he might make a move down the main straight or possibly on the next lap. Because what he needs to do is get past Harsh and then build up a big enough gap prior to the next time they get back onto the main straight. And on this occasion he is behind Harsh, so it won't really help him out.
I think the softs have died down.
Can Azun get Shal?
Raman is struggling.
Do you think Azun can get Shal? I think he might be able to, and he does! Alright, Shal makes a mistake there and he's letting people go. Charles Leclerc. So yeah. Whatever happened to Charles?
For Azun again.
But why did Charles just let 3 cars by?
I think he has wing damage.
Does he? Let's have a look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has
no
no
front
wing.
wing. Ouch. Unfortunate for Shal. Charlotte Baku, a classic combination.
Oh,
Doesn't, and he kisses the
Abhishek
wall
is
there.
trying to hang on into within the DRS of Harsh very
He
crucially.
is getting uncomfortably close to that wall there. We saw, who was it,
He's-
Archit and Pratham retire on the same spot few laps ago. And I think Abhishek is just going pedal to the metal. Quick Killers comfortably ahead. What about Azun? I think Azun has done all he needs to.
Yeah.
Will he be able to catch up to Raman by the end of the race?
No,
Hushrav
I don't
getting
think
past
so.
Bharat. Now Hushrav and Azun. Charles Leclerc in the pits. Charles Leclerc might go for a set of. Okay,
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
retired.
Charles. Okay, Charles is retired in the
Yeah,
pits, which is it's fine.
yeah. I thought we would see something more from him.
Well,
But yeah.
it's very hard for Arjun to catch up within 2 laps.
And
So
Bharat on Hushrav. Things better off it. I would have liked to see Bharat attempt to move at least. But yeah, Abhishek's look. This is
Abhishek is
so
very close.
frustrating for Abhishek. I feel for him. He is so close to the back of the Aston Martin there.
He's been very quick in the middle sector, especially. He's
Yeah,
made a
and
lot of gap
he
in the
just
middle
can't
sector.
get past. So I think this is the lap where he's going to make the move. Because there's
Yeah,
no point in him being stuck behind Harsh. He will probably
has a
try
bit
to.
of slide there.
Yeah,
Which
he's
should
probably going to
help
get
Abhishek.
DRS and go. Azun might catch up to Raman by the end of the race, I feel. At least get within DRS range. While Abhishek,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, Harsh, I think, kissed the wall once again, so he's in a very romantic mood. But the car does not enjoy that romance. And onto the main straight we go. Back
Both
straight, main
running the
straight,
number
same again.
sevens. And both Harsh and Abhishek running the number seven.
Yes. And Abhishek can't run number 11, which is in his
I think he'll
username.
go for it now.
But what
He's
he
much
can
closer
do,
now.
yes, what he
He's
can
deploying.
do is use some battery, use some DRS, and make a neat move on
He
the
makes
Aston
a
Martin.
move, yeah. That's a good move from him.
And Abhishek is passed. So what he should sensibly do now is back up Harsh a little bit in a fair manner through this first and second sector, so that come the third sector, Harsh cannot attack
I think
the Alpha
crucial thing is he just needs to stay in front of him
And
now.
yeah, look at Azun. Azun he can see Raman, and Raman is 8 seconds behind. He's
Yeah, I think Abhishek will be fine now. I think he just needs to make the gap in the middle sector to stay ahead.
one by
He's
one.
been really good in the middle sector.
One by one, the soft runners have fallen, and it's only Raman who is in the penultimate lap of this race, still running on those soft tires. So, I think there's some sort of curse attached to these soft tires. Whoever's put them on, but yeah, Abhishek's and Harsh going so deep into that corner. I think that's curtains for him in regards to staying within Abhishek's DRS. And yeah, there you go. He just can't keep up.
Yeah,
He is
just
losing
can't.
time
He's,
and
he's
time is-
struggling.
There
I
you
think
go.
he has a slight wing damage or something. Because
Yes,
he's shown a lot of
possibly.
pace this weekend. Harsh,
Possibly,
in
and
the
we
Aston
might
Martin.
see Abhishek use a bit of battery to stay ahead and keep Harsh away from DRS. And what happened to
There's a
Azun?
yellow flag.
Azun's bent it
Azun
in
has
the
won,
triple left-hander.
and he has no wing.
Yeah. So I thought we were going to see Azun battle Raman, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and Raman might get a podium pending Stewart's inquiry though. So
Yes, multiple stewards inquiries, I think, on their way. And Abhishek's weaving around. Look at him. It's like he's warming up his tires at a safety car restart.
yeah.
But Abhishek is comfortably ahead, and I think he just needs to conserve some battery and just deploy to the line on the last lap.
lap for you, perfect.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Quick Killer comfortably just going through the lap as safe as possible.
Raman, he should pick up the pace. I don't think anything more than a double 5-sec penalty is going to be given. There's a bit of front wing there. Yeah, because he is already 9 seconds. He's falling back at a very rapid rate. Khosrow will definitely not get him, I think. That's 3 seconds. He just can't get 3 seconds
Yeah, I
in
don't
a
think
lap,
we
I feel.
should get him, but definitely Raman can get him.
Bharat is a long way back. And what about these two, Harsh and Abhishek? So Harsh is still keeping Abhi honest.
Yeah, it's all about the last straight.
Yes. And Abhi going deep into that corner. Abhi making a mistake. Harsh having a bit
And
of a
Harsh
slide
has
there.
a decent
Yeah.
amount of VRS than Abhi,
Yes.
which will be crucial.
I will not pull up the telemetry data, but yeah, I
Yeah,
think these two have played it very smart. Abhi needs to make sure that Harsh does not get a good exit out of that
yeah.
into sector 3. Yeah, I don't know the corner number, so I'll just use the what I know. And Harsh makes a mistake. I think he just went very hot into that corner, using a bit of battery
And the
there.
Alpha Tauri team needs to give Abhi a bit more power on the straights now, because
Yes,
he needs it
and
as much as possible.
yes, definitely. And to the line we
Oh,
go.
this is
And he's missing
very
an end plate.
interesting.
He's missing an end plate, Harsh, and he has a bit of a slide there. Meanwhile, Quick
But he's
Killer
still
weaving
close.
to the
It'll
line.
be a
Photo finish. I think he
yeah.
might
Oh,
just get the AlphaTauri. He might, and Quick Killer wins the
oh,
race. And it's Valtteri Bottas and Lance Stroll all over again.
oh,
Harsh
yeah.
does get Abhishek's. Raman is more than 10 seconds behind, but he has done all he needed to do. And he finishes the race in P4, Hushrav in P5. But what a brilliant finish at the end there, and
Oh,
Hushrav
sure.
yeah, taking out his anger there at what was a lost opportunity at the restart when he made contact with the Harsh, I believe it was. And
Yeah,
Azun
Harsh,
finishes
yeah,
the
at the
race.
restart.
Yeah, Azun finishes the race in P7. No, he does not. He's gonna finish the race doing a few
Well, the
donuts.
photo finish was good to watch, but I think
Yes,
Abhi will get the position back.
definitely so. Possibly a few penalties on their way. Anton is the last of the running cars. We, by the way, did not give Quick Killer any screen time at all.
He made
Yeah,
it boring because he was leading all the way
yeah,
through.
what a
But
boring guy, man.
absolute amazing drive from Quick Killer.
Yeah.
I think
All
he's
jokes
just
aside, yeah.
on a Williams especially. He's been consistent, which is very important in Baku, and he didn't make any mistakes.
Definitely. Jokes aside, he's driven a brilliant race tonight.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
very, very smart driving by him, I'll say. That really helped him above all else to hold on to the lead. And obviously,
Definitely.
Harsh's misfortunes did help him out, but Quick Killer in the end with the win. So let me add them to the party, and you can run us through the. Oh, sorry, you can run us. You can add them to the
Yeah.
party. I'll run us through the order. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's a better thing to do. So, Quick Killer from third on the grid wins the race. Harsh from pole position finishes in second place. Abhishek in the AlphaTauri after many misfortunes has a photo finish with Harsh and finishes in P3. Raman's P4 at the end there, the soft tire gamble didn't really pay off as he wasn't able to stay within touching distance of those in front of him, but still P4 is something he can be very happy with. Hushrav is P5 in the Haas from P2, that's backwards, that's not what he would like. Bharat in P6, I think he would have hoped for much better. Azun in P7, I'm not sure what happened at the end over there to him, but yeah, P7 for him. Anton's P8, Charles Leclerc retired a few laps from the end. Is P9 with the fastest lap, and Shrikant, Mirul, Pratham, Archit, Alchemist, Jishnu, yourself, and Vicky did not finish the race.
Yeah.
So, let me run through the incidents in case the stewards want to. Not many incidents though. I'm very surprised with that. Wow. Usually in league races when I.
More DNFs than incidents.
Yes.
Which never happens, but yeah.
Definitely so. Have you added the top 3 to the party?
I've added a few of them.
Thank you, Jishnu. And yeah, what a neat race we've just witnessed. I think the drivers can be very happy with that, especially Quick Killer and Abhi is here.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
Abhi. So you were in the AlphaTauri, right? Yeah, AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
So, do you, Abhishek, know a very nice driver by the name of Lance Stroll?
Now I can explain myself.
Yes. Do let us know what happened there, Abhi. Let us know. What was your race?
I thought lap 25 was the last lap, so I was just weaving and draining my battery on the straight. And I was planning to crash into the wall to finish, but luckily I didn't do that. Because when I crossed the line, I realized the ticket flag did come out. And I was like, oh, this is not good.
Well, that would have been a disappointing way to end your race, Abhi.
Yeah, at least I still finished and got P3.
Yeah, you would never. I mean, it's never good to be on the opposite side of a photo finish like that. But I think you'll be getting the position back pending Stewart's inquiry. But talk us through your race. I mean, it started off pretty bad, the lobby kicking you out, but then the safety cars brought you back into the race, and then you were P4, and then you tried to make moves from there. So talk us through.
From the safety car restart, you mean?
Yeah, from the restart.
Well, from the restart, I knew I actually didn't have pace to fight Khusrav, Harsh and QK, so I was just trying to finish a decent P4 and hope for incidents or hope for Khusrav's tires to fall off because he's in a half after all. But I knew he had the pace on me, Khusrav. And yeah, Harsh and Khusrav came together and I was actually just trying to stay P3 and keep ahead of Raman. But then I realized that I was gaining a lot of time on Harsh in Sector 2 and I knew I'd get P2 from him eventually. But it's just that I timed it wrong with the lap because I messed up the last lap because I thought lap 25 was the last lap. So yeah, otherwise I think I would have had P2.
Nonetheless, Abhi, I think you can be pretty pleased with your result here.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
I also was just happy to. I was happy to join the lobby,
Oh yes.
regardless of finishing.
Yes. Good things happen to good people, as I did mention. Yes. Well done, Abhi. Well done to you. Good. Congrats on the podium. I know you wanted more, but considering you might have ended your race a lap earlier, yes. Well done. Well done to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Now we move on to Harsh. Are you here, Harsh?
Yeah. Otherwise.
Hi. So, firstly, just increase your mic volume a little bit.
Is that better?
Yes, much better. So, Harsh, pole position to P2 at the end. A nice photo finish as well. Just walk us through your race. I think you made contact with Hushrav at the restart, was it? Final restart?
Yeah.
So there was a few run-ins there, but you were showing some immense pace. Just let us know what happened at the end there. You were rapid the entire race, but towards the end you just couldn't catch up to Quick Killer. What happened there?
It was a good start. Yeah, the race had a good start, and in the middle laps also I had really good pace. Then I think it was the last safety car where Quick Killer was leading, so I was in Quick Killer's slipstream and Hushra was in my slipstream. And, yeah, we were all pushing till the finish line, and in turn one, Hushra, I don't know what, it felt to me like a very last second move, but yeah, so I tried to take an evasive action for that and I went and hit the wall. So I was driving without a wing for the last, I think, 7-8 laps.
So you
Yeah,
did
I
have
think
damage.
that's the main reason I got slower in the last few laps. Yeah, my right wing was orange.
Yeah, that's why me and Chips were wondering.
Yeah,
Because
then
you
Abhishek had
lost
me
a lot of
worrying.
pace too quickly.
Yeah, nice little battle with Abhishek there in the last few laps.
You were just wondering because we couldn't see any visible damage on our end on the stream, so maybe that's just Codemasters being very grateful to us. But yeah, in the end, P2 on track, a good finish by you. You can be happy with your result at the end there, and you showed some good pace, so you can be happy with your pace. Well done, Harsh. Now, Quick Killer. Are you here?
Yes, the man, the myth, the legend is here.
Yeah, but okay, so with that very illustrious introduction, firstly, so congratulations, Quick Killer. Well done on a brilliant drive tonight. You had you drove with your mind today, rather than with your heart, as usually we see people do. You drove very smartly today. Very good strategy calls and you chose very wisely who to race and when to race, and a great result in the end. Walk us through your race.
Gonna lie, I was 4 tenths up on my lap. Fine. I knew I had pace.
Okay.
Had to take one by one.
Your voice is
And
breaking
once
up a
I got
little
the-
bit. Just
Hello.
reconnect.
It's just
Yeah,
breaking.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah. Once I got the lead, it was like just drive smoothly, no mistakes, nothing, and I did that. I was really happy that Hoshrav and Harsh collide at the last safety car. So I had no competition and I was just pulling away from them.
Yes. So I think, as the saying goes, one man's loss is another man's gain, and this time it is you, Quick Killer, on the receiving end. So well done to you. Very well done. You very good pace. Jishnu, anything you'd like to ask him?
No, I mean a nice drive from Kukila. I mean, the sweat is finally working out for him and the game as well.
Yes.
I would
he's-
like to point out, no sweat, only 3 laps of time trial.
Generally,
Just 3 laps of time trial.
the game I'm talking about, but a nice drive from your Kukila. Very consistent and in Williams as well. No mistakes made, which is important in Baku. So congrats.
Thank you.
Well done, Quick Killer. You can be very happy with this. I think you can really have this as one of your finest drives in league racing. Well done.
Yes, first race win with ABS off.
Oh, you can even more reason to celebrate. Well done, Quick Killer. Really well done. And
Thank
I
you.
think that's it. Yeah, I think I can close it out. I think so. Jishnu, thank you very much for joining the comms box after your unfortunate retirement. Would love to see more of you in the next few races. On track, yes. But thank you for joining me in the comms box. Congrats to our top 3. Congrats to everybody who finished the race. Quite a few retirees tonight. But yes, well done. And stay tuned for next week is Silverstone, I believe. Yes. Alright, so until then, take care. Thank you. Good night and bye-bye.